My name is Jeffrey. I play Meriadoc Stark, who is a dwarf cleric.
I'm Brendan. I'm playing Regolith Hipparchus, a half-moon elf sorcerer.
I'm Dorothy. I'm playing Elodie, who is a half-elf bard.
My name is Corey. I am playing Jiggy Cratermaker, the gnomish engineer.
My name is Daniel, and I run the character Isabella de Montagina. I am a halfling rogue.
My name's Amber Rose, and I play Gladiolus, the human fighter.
I am Trevor. I am the GM for this 13th Age campaign.
So, when last we met, you guys had found Merric's secret hideout, and then eventually worked out the password to his teleportation circle to get yourself back into his into his manor for the first time. At some point, I believe Regolith held a handful of bloom and sang Crystal Blue Persuasion.
Yeah.
Which I will point out right now is canonical and important to the plot.
Alright, cool. Something magical happened when I did that. Some guy out there was born. He has a bald head and sunglasses.
Yes, clearly. You guys eventually came face to face with Merric, who turned out to be more of a doddering old man and less of a cunning supervillain. You determined that he was actually possessed by the spirit of a former archmage named Arturo Vasquez.
And also stupid enough to let his assistant drug him for an unspecific period of time.
I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and just go, he's like 130.
Yeah, but he lives to be 130. You get it.
Yeah, but he lived to be 130, in which no one else tried to drug him.
Fair. Like,
he ran a university for like
he has lived
years.
130 years in a world where people get murdered on a daily basis.
He would not have survived on the
Now,
disc.
people only get murdered once player characters exist. Prior to that, nothing bad happens.
The world is so peaceful.
All the
as an
villains
adventurer
just
came.
go into stasis.
Wake me up when the adventurers are gone.
Anyway,
Merric
Dog
was being...
performed a incredibly powerful on-the-spot exorcism and managed to completely destroy the spirit that inhabited Merric. After Doc exorcised the spirit, Merric came around and you learned that all bloom apparently was tainted with spores from the Doulahangs, which are known for having confusion and mind-controlling hallucinatory properties. Jiggy, working with Merric, attempted to cook up an antidote and made something. You're not sure if it works or not. It didn't seem to have any harmful effects when Doc took some.
Yet.
Yes, yet. Key important point. After that, you guys had, I think, decided that you were going to head back to Ford, correct?
Yes.
Alright.
We were dealing with the assistant as well.
Oh, yes. It was discovered that Merric's assistant, Steve...
Steve...
How are we not more suspicious of the assistant?
He was second in command.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Like, he had no power.
How did we not see his goatee?
No, he had cloaking magic on his goatee alone.
Clearly. He just made his goatee invisible.
He took one of those ignore me potions.
And just put it on his goatee. Just ignore this.
Just wash it.
Yeah. Every day
It's a
that's the
leave-in
morning ritual.
potion.
It's like when he shaves. It's his aftershave. Just like
Yes, one of my dwarven mates has been looking through the archives. Turns out Steve had changed his name. Apparently it used to be
Steve.
Jafar Von Evil Person.
No, his name was Steve.
So you guys can give me icon rolls.
I got a 5 with the priestess. I am assuming it has something to do with the letter I sent regarding Bloom.
I got
I got a 6 with negative Diablos.
a 6 with the Emperor. I'm just gonna leave that in front of me so I remember this time.
Your dad comes in and just kills the enemy. Boom! Fight's over. Yes. We get to lose.
A squad of crusaders shows up. By the way, have I told you who my dad is?
I don't think you actually have.
No, I actually
told them.
haven't. I haven't. I think at one point she said her full name, but I don't know if anyone would have been paying attention. And also, I don't know that they would immediately associate that name with the Crusader. So I think most people just call him
The
Crusader.
Or that crazy lunatic.
He likes fighting a lot.
Oh yeah, he's big on fighting. So yes. Please remember that you have 6 relationship roles. I'm basically saying you guys can assign what they mean. 5s are the ones that I'm sort of going to have to come up with some explanation for what in the hell they are.
So we can use them for either a situational advantage or a magic item? Because that could go haywire really fast.
Well, You can choose to get a magic item out of them. When you get too many of them, you start getting poisoned by them. But
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Alright, so we're heading to Forge. I guess we're heading through the Undermarch.
No, I think we were looking for the assistant first, aren't we?
he disappeared.
Ah.
Like he did a teleportation
Yeah.
type deal.
Ah.
Like
Like
literal
very
disappears.
much like the
Doolahans,
Doolahans.
yes.
So we're just like, welp. I mean, we lost one Doolahan already. We're not tracking him down either. Because we don't really have the means to do
We're
that.
already screwed. So.
Like, if we want to do that, we essentially have one choice. Go to the Elf Queen and be like, hey, you got anything to help us track down these pricks?
Yeah.
And
Seems like an awful lot of effort when they're just going to come back and kill us anyway.
yeah, like,
Technically, there is another way you can do that.
go to the High Druid and beat
No.
her face in. Or his
You
face
actually
in.
know someone in Anvil who can find people.
Oh, well,
Catch
yeah.
on with the bounty hunter.
Alright.
Just costs a lot of money.
Yeah. Nah. Why hire somebody when they're going to come from us anyways? She has a point.
Logic.
Yeah. I mean, we've had assassins sent us against us before. Many a time. So,
Several of them.
Yeah.
Several different groups.
yep. No big
I'm
deal.
displeased with the work of our our
Our
bounty
enemies.
hunter.
Oh.
We figured everything out before she.
To be fair, we investigated pretty quick, and so did she.
Yep.
Like, but we told her just tell us where he is, and she's like, yeah, he's at home. You guys are being stupid.
Technically, she told you he was teleporting between his home and a cave in
Yeah.
the woods.
Yeah. And then we
She
found the
failed
cave.
to mention
Yeah.
the bloom and the Doolahans, but
Basically, what she did was give you exactly what you asked her to find.
and
Yeah.
nothing.
It's just you also happen to get off your lazy butts and do that yourself.
Whoa! We were attacked, and then we
Exactly.
got off our lazy butts.
We wouldn't have been able to if we hadn't been attacked. So
Yeah.
Yep.
you
Alright.
can start sending more, not inept assassins.
No.
Actually, no. He keeps sending inept.
So for the Undermarch, is there any because we had to deal with the Iron Haunts last time, but now that's been dealt with. I'm talking to you about this, and basically like off to the side, we're like, are we good? Like,
There's no
is
beast
the
in the
Undermarch
Undermarch.
gonna like screw us again or what? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't been keeping in touch with local terrorist activities lately.
All right, let's go find Jack Bauer.
What's that gonna do? He's just gonna torture
It's
random
actually
people.
one of
He
Gaddy's
just
brothers.
grabs you, shoves your head in the toilet, starts punching you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
I
Definitely
just
one of
demanded to
Gaddy's
know where the
brothers.
bomb is.
Where's the poison?
I have no friggin' clue. I was just.
Stop lying to me.
I don't know, I'm just a waiter.
All right. It's around
There.
Copenhagen.
Alright, it's in a fountain in Copenhagen Square.
You have
How
to.
was that so hard he leaves? He's just like, God, what an ass.
You need to do that 3 water jug problem to choose it.
No. The guy was just making up a city.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So I
picked
guess
Copenhagen because it's far away.
Yeah.
is there any prep work we need to do for the travels? No.
An anti-drug campaign has started in the city.
Yep.
Gaddy's definitely restocking food.
The temples have. I'm actually going to say
course.
that
She's
the
pretty much got
temples
enough
are
food for
starting
3
to
people. But
fund
she totally
distribution
tends to
of
just eat it
that,
herself.
thing that he made.
Yeah.
That anti whatever you'd call it, not antidote, but
I have an idea.
magic
But
treatment. There we go.
It'll harm a lot of people. I would tend to suspect. Basically, find the next convoy to Forge and tag along as bodyguard.
Actually, what I was about to say was they've funded the manufacture of a bunch of this antidote thing.
Yeah. Treatment.
Yeah, treatment substance.
Yeah.
And it's all on its way there anyway.
Oh crap!
They want to ship it to Forge,
Yeah.
and they're worried that the various drug dealers and whatnot, or high druid spies or assassins, might be trying to destroy it on the en route.
Well, we wanted to get there.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Yeah, we're going with that. But I feel bad for anybody in that convoy.
People who travel
They're
with us
all
have very
doomed.
short.
Like, do you remember the last time we went to Forge? You know how many people died?
Hilariously, I just finished listening to that. Like at the moment where I'm at, re-listening to the podcast.
A lot of the dwarves
Yeah,
died.
pretty much
A
everyone.
lot of the
died.
dwarves died.
You guys were doing terribly.
There was
in that fight.
there
like
was
half of
just
them died.
enough.
I got
rest
surrounded
of the
by guys
cards.
and they killed Susan.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, that's right. There was like 6 survivors.
we don't have a good history of going to Forge, but we'll
I
see
spent
what
like
happens.
the next
Not
session
overland,
unconscious.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Suffice to say, there's a reason that overland trips were stopped.
That's why they have the
Wait, are the tunnels not working?
No, they're
They're
fixed.
working.
is working.
They're
Finally,
fixed. Yeah, they're
like
fixed.
Oh,
now.
so we're going underground.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
to the Undermarch. All right, stocking up on food and heading out.
Does this mean you're all buying backpacks?
Gabby already has
I
one.
mean, I already had mine, so
Oh, and I figured out that I could explain any knowledge I have of these guys' inventory that Gaddy wouldn't
No, I'm
normally
just gonna
have,
need a
but because
duffel
she
bag
went through
full of
everyone's bag
grenades.
while she was looking for the red cap. So that's when
Grenades
she's
are
like,
in short
"Use
supply,
this
unfortunately.
Okay, good. You didn't hear it. Let's move on.
Yeah, she went through everyone's bags. I know that.
No. Here's another thing that happened. Yeah, let's
Which
go.
thing's that?
Let's move on. Nothing happened.
I think we should know.
No, nothing happened.
Dude, I edit these. I'm gonna hear it anyway.
Nothing happened.
Something I should know?
There's something you shouldn't say, ever.
Red cap?
Yes.
Maybe.
Nothing happens if you say it.
False. We know this to be false.
You killed both of them.
I like how you had shifty eyes while you said that. You're like,
You phrased this very specifically. What happens when you say it? So
Yes, you can potentially summon more of them.
see, yeah, Gaddy wouldn't be two-faced by that, I don't think. It's like, hey,
Don't worry,
hey,
Brendan.
random
I
encounter.
didn't bring the book that they're in.
You mean you haven't got the stats memorized yet?
I do. But I didn't have it last session either. I just made up how they work. Because I remember what their powers are. Anyway, so you guys gonna board the caravan?
yeah.
All right.
Do I still have my horse? What happened to my horse? What happened to my
When
horse?
was the last time you
When
had
was the last
the
time you
horse?
had a horse?
I don't remember.
It was
It wasn't
well
before
before
the
the
train?
Wait, didn't it? What there were some once people got on the train, the horses got ditched in the forest.
Yeah.
No, those were horses we found.
Yeah, I know, but that would have been the last time you guys had horses.
Yeah.
So if you
Prior
had,
to that, you got teleported to Arankraz's cave. You did not have a horse at that point.
Yep. No. Yeah. I remember. I left it in Forge.
Yeah.
Go get my horse back.
That's true, actually, yeah, because you didn't bring it with you when you went to the Fort Lear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be in Forge somewhere.
Okie dokie.
It's probably been rendered into glue at this
I
point.
find a blade of grass and blow the Epona song.
Epona appears and kicks you. Just
Damn it.
No, not to death, just in the crotch a couple times.
Gotta go find my horsey.
Well, there's a caravan full of what looks to be not quite dwarven priests, more like dwarven church volunteers. They're all, elderly for the most part. A couple of them are like teenagers who look like they really don't want to be here.
as,
I'm assuming we
How
ha-
many dwarves are there?
I'm going to say 15 of them.
Wait, I'm assuming.
Yes,
we,
I know there won't be quite the same kill ratio.
I'm assuming we got the wizard. I can't remember his name. I'll know.
Merric.
Yeah, Merric.
Now
to,
that he's no longer
yeah,
an antagonist,
to
I've
clear our
erased
names.
him from my memory.
Yeah, to clear our names, right? He probably told people, hey, yeah, they're fine. Like, I'm assuming we got him to tell people that, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now people are semi okay with us.
we're not gonna get attacked
No,
by another.
they're probably thinking that we got to Merric.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
They just think you're leaning on them, threatening them with horrible, horrible things.
Oh man, this trip is gonna be so shitty.
I believe you mean awesome. So you guys have loaded up into the caravan. There's a couple of wagons and some oxen which are going to be pulling you along through the Undermarch. You guys are actually walking.
Yep.
You can ride on the carts, but it just makes the oxen more tired more quickly.
Yeah.
It's usually easier to just walk alongside them. They aren't exactly moving quickly. They're oxen. They are not like the wind. So you have several elderly dwarves who are some of them have actually there is a wagon toward the back in which they are basically using as like a lunchroom.
Mm.
They will wander in there to eat something, sit down for a while, take a break, play canasta.
Dominoes.
Can we say that not only are my fleet feather boots springed, they also have wheels on them?
You know what? Sure. You have Heelys.
Can I ride on your shoulders?
Sure thing.
Yay.
How low is the ceiling in here. It's a dwarven tunnel.
I'll do the hunched over thing. It's okay.
No, it's not a thing with. There's tons of mining stuff in there, so there's just a bunch of really low hanging bars.
Low hanging pipe.
Dunk, dunk, dunk,
Yeah. I
dunk,
feel like
dunk.
Gaddy would just like keep getting bored and occasionally wander off to go find some kind of cave beast to fight. Come back disappointed.
Unfortunately, there's a certain dearth of those.
Yeah, we also got rid of most of the ghosts in here.
No, those are in the mines.
Oh yeah.
Gaddy just do like.
There's an area where the mines broke into the Undermarch during the
Right.
earthquake
Yeah.
/ explosion / whatever it was.
Yep.
Gaddy just doing
We never
like.
figured out what that was.
No, you didn't.
All right.
I thought it was orc sappers.
That's what people were saying it was. Some people said orc sappers, some people said earthquake. No one could seem to come to any consensus.
It's a bloom meth explosion.
Wait, there was an explosion?
Bloom lab explosion.
Yeah. Bloom
No,
lab.
I could, if it's not too late, I could probably...
Probably too late. They
try to
cleaned it
determine
all up.
Far too late.
It's been
They
months.
prepared
Quite a
it.
while
Been
ago
months.
now. This is quite a while ago.
They cleared out
In
everything.
fact, that would have been episode 9, 8 or
Very
9.
early on, like literally right after we left Glitterhagen is basically when that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think I'm on episode 3.
So
So you guys are traveling. You travel for a couple of days. You know that the walk all the way up there is going to take like a week or so.
Are there
Something like
are
that.
there any like artisans in this convoy?
In the convoy? Not really. Why were you asking?
I was gonna talk them up, try and convince them to use my my family's company.
Like, oh, get your supplies from us. Totally high
Trade
quality.
with us. We're great at shipping. Guaranteed delivery.
You can talk to the random church volunteers.
Yeah.
They might in turn put in good word with priests and whatnot.
Various family members.
I'll talk them up. You know.
Priests have a fair amount of power in the city. So it actually seems to be going fairly well. Yeah, they actually seem to like you. You seem like a nice young man. Handsome, helping out with the Lord's good work and whatnot.
Yep. I hide my my Azazel holy symbol. It's like, oh, here you go.
You hide your holy symbol, dude. Like, it's a polytheistic world. They don't hate people of their face. Well, except that one church.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody hates that church.
Those guys are dicks.
Sorry, which church are we talking about? The
I made up
Diabolist?
one. Insert whatever church you don't like. Anyway,
Magicology.
Magitology. I'm writing that down.
Is a major proponent of it Tom Cruise, a dwarven movie star? Or dwarven play star?
Dwarven playwright.
Yeah.
Not a playwright, a dwarven thespian.
Yeah. Tom Cruise.
He's mostly known for his incredible beard.
Yeah.
He would be known for his smile, but it's not visible through his beard.
Oh yeah. Basically half his face.
Anyway, a couple of days into your trip, however, all of you can give me a dexterity check.
Exciting.
As a massive explosion rocks the tunnel.
Oh
An
dear.
explosion, you said?
Yep,
Engineering?
absolutely.
Yes, Gaddy is quite agile.
I will give you an
and,
extra +2 for
acrobat.
your last name. Running away from an explosion is something you do very well.
We add level to this, or
Yes.
Okay.
So I got a
13.
7. I'm probably used to dealing with explosions as a war vet, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, being that she's
20. I got 12.
Oh.
Thieving would probably apply.
Okay, cool.
Evading stuff.
16.
being that Gaddy is quite agile, acrobatic, she manages to scrape a 15.
Okay, so
She
one of
botches
you
the
made the
handspring.
DC of 20.
So she botches the landing.
So it would seem. Okay.
Yeah.
The reason
You could say you botched the landing. Keep in mind you do have Amber.
A save
you
from
do
the
have
Emperor.
a
with the
icon
Emperor.
relationship there
With the
Emperor and
Empire.
whatnot.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how that would
I also
apply
get
to
a
this, and it
+1
really
to
doesn't.
any check involving fancy footwork.
That would apply.
Yeah.
I don't think it's
13.
gonna help, but
Yeah.
yes.
This DC 20 just got real beat by my 13. Math is hard.
It's alright. At least
So
I did.
all of you who failed take 17 points of damage.
Yay.
I actually just realized I forgot to bring a pencil again.
Alright.
Oh wow, there's like 4 people passing me a pencil at the same time. Okay, thank you very
Don't worry.
kindly.
Anyway, so a massive explosion rocks the entire tunnel. Rocks fall, collapse everywhere all around you. You quickly, almost before the explosion happens actually, all of you just notice that Jiggy, for no apparent reason, just books it sideways and skids under one of the wagons, and then there's an explosion.
It was
You all blame him.
Yeah. It was you.
Oh no. So how many of
He has
the
explosion
elderly have we
spider
lost?
sense.
Yeah. His splody sense is tingling.
How many of them died? Let's see. There are 15 of them. I'm going to roll this d20.
Oh lord.
Now, the d20 results determine how many are dead. Any result from 15 to 20 means none of them died.
Okay.
16.
Hey.
Died.
So only
They're all hurt.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, is anyone trapped under a boulder?
I am. 1, 2, me. Over here too. Yeah, me. And me. Yeah. All of us, pretty much. Yeah. There's a certain abundance of boulders.
We'll get to work.
There's like one guy who isn't.
Alright, you lad, I'm deputizing you to lift boulders.
Anybody got a long piece of wood?
Well, I feel like what's probably happening is Gaddy being bored. And,
I was gonna say, when you guys failed to check, like, feel free to put some sort of heroic reason why you failed. Like, I failed because I
everyone
pushed
just-
someone out of the way or something.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just
Gaddy
walking.
was
You got
probably
distracted by Jiggy running off.
Yeah.
Gaddy was probably entertaining herself by like taking her comically oversized hammer, like doing like acrobatic tricks with it, like like spinning it, and like, and then she was distracted. So when it went off, she was like a little distracted, and like and like
I was
tripped
too
over her
busy
Comically
hammer.
oversized hammer has a really comically oversized
Yes,
thing. Use
I
it
know.
as a lever.
Yeah, I know. Already planning on it.
The various little lanterns and stuff that were on the wagons have fallen and gone out, so I'm assuming one of you is going to take out a light source of some kind.
I have a light source. I have a few.
Okay.
Can I use burning hands to relight them?
You could just pick one up and relight
Or
it.
you could take this
Like,
flint
they're
and
not
tinder
destroyed.
box.
They've just fallen over and gone out.
Kind of reaches into her pouch to like get out her like flint and tinder box, like her torch. And like as she reaches in, she actually grabs like a trail mix bag and is like, oh.
Well,
And then like and then gets flint and
I
tinder
turn on the
box.
miner's light for my clockwork armor.
looking around, there's a heavy volume of dust in the air, which is making a couple of you cough somewhat. It seems to be settling relatively quickly, though.
Pee on a rag and put it on my face.
Mustard.
It's not mustard gas.
You don't know what's down
That
here.
comes later.
You don't know what's down here.
Come on now, mates. Now is not the time for fear. That comes later.
Looking around, though, you can see that the tunnel ahead of you and behind you has actually collapsed and caved in. However, a section of the wall has collapsed as well, opening into what looks like... It's not a mine tunnel, it looks like it's a natural cavern. But you can see light coming... A teeny little glimmer of light coming from over there.
Regolith instantly flips on his sarcasm switch and goes, "Great! This is happening again.
Jiggy,
Hooray!"
Jiggy and you, Doc, both of you have enough experience with explosions and war tactics to guess that tunnels do not spontaneously collapse in two separate, distinct points at the same time. Someone blew the tunnel up.
God damn orcs.
Mr.
don't-
Cratermaker, can you make a pathway into that tunnel where we're supposed to be going through? Because I have a feeling that light source is a trap.
Well, I could try doing a controlled explosion to
Yes.
open up the way.
Please do a shaped directional explosion.
You're pretty sure you couldn't. A, you don't have that many explosives on you. B, more explosions are not going to make things better.
No.
Like, you're underground. More explosions just means more of the roof caves in.
Gaddy probably has an idea about that too, given, you know.
All of you have a pretty good idea that more explosions are a bad idea at this point.
Oh, actually, no, I'm not talking about the explosion. I'm talking about the, this ain't suspicious. What?
I'll lead the way. Okay, first we free everybody. Make sure everyone's okay. Anybody who's too injured to move, we're gonna put up in one of the caravans, and then I'll lead the way.
The little punk kid who was unhurt, he offers to go with you.
Yeah.
If you so wish, but again, I will lead the way.
Don't think we should get the people out
He offers
before
to hold the
anyone?
lantern. Regolith
I'm
is just
suspicious of this fellow.
Regolith is just mad.
You can be suspicious of him all day long.
Does he have a goatee?
No, he does not.
Does it look like he's trying to grow one but just can't quite muster it
It looks
yet?
like he's trying to grow a mustache, but he's just not going to get there anytime soon. Actually, he's a dwarf. Of course he has a mustache. He has a full beard.
Oh right, I forgot they're all dwarves.
It's just a really not impressive at all beard.
It's a goatee. It's not even a beard at all.
No, it's not a goatee.
Cover.
It's a Van Dyke.
It's actually, he's got a very strange dwarven medical condition. He can only grow mutton chops.
Oh god. Oh god. Are they like
Hair
super
won't
long
grow
too?
anywhere else on his
Are they like ridiculously long mutton chops?
You know what? Yes.
He hasn't tied him up like pigtails.
Is his like dwarven given last name Mutton Chopper?
Should be. Actually, you know what it is now.
Alright. So wait, well, we are getting everybody out before we go
What's
exploring.
his
yeah?
first
Okay.
name?
Yes.
Do you ask him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tufton. Tufton mutton chopper.
He chops them muttons.
All right, everyone. Regolith is going to be our decoy.
Yep.
He's going to go ahead, and
That's
we're all
fine.
just going to stand here at the mouth of the cave and watch.
Right?
Wouldn't the girl in the aggro attracting armor possibly be the better decoy?
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, right,
would
I
be-
keep forgetting we have an actual tank now.
Oh, yeah.
The sorcerer doesn't need to tank everyone.
Fair point.
What we could do
Fair point.
is we could put a dummy at the end of your really long hammer. Just, put it in front when you go around corners.
Ooh,
Just put a
fireball.
helmet on the end of it like one of those sniper dummies, just poking around each corner. Yeah. See if someone shoots it.
Actually, just like crap. Like, is there any of the assorted people there wearing a helmet like the Jack?
The dwarves, almost all of them have helmets.
They're dwarves. Of course they have helmets.
Crater Maker had a good idea.
Like, you're walking through a tunnel, of course you wear a helmet. I mean, who wouldn't wear a helmet while walking through a tunnel? Present company.
Okay.
Yeah, but give me helmet hair.
I'll just replace the guy's helmet that just got taken and replace it with a pot.
Well, if it's a big open cavern, she probably wouldn't do that. It's not actually going to be helpful in a big open cavern, so.
Not much.
Anyway, but yeah, Gaddy will just
Yeah, you'll take the
"Oh,
lead. I'll
dear
follow up
me.
behind.
This like, oh, convenient, this nice cave. Being female and fragile, I like these.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, I say
My
I'm-
word.
I do declare. I do believe I'm coming over all fate.
I'm getting the vapors.
Actually, I don't think that she.
Oh no,
ever-
Gaddy has turned into Lindsey Graham.
I don't think that Gaddy would have.
Daddy
ever
would totally say
actually-
that anyways. I'm getting the
Having no
vapors.
idea what it is.
Dude, it's just something you heard. Weird. Those weird ladies who wear like dresses and don't get in pit fights. Keep saying you're not sure what's wrong with them. They're weird.
Well,
this whole
the
using
weird
your
ladies
hair.
and one weird congressman from Louisiana.
Yes. Just one weird congressman.
I'm referring to a specific congressman.
There's been a few. Anyway,
Yeah, Gaddy will go first.
so Gaddy, are you following home?
Yeah.
Are either of you attempting any measure of stealth?
Yes.
If
Sure.
you choose to, I will follow up with it. However, if you choose not to, I'm not going to bother.
Or I could go forward and, be obvious about it, and you could stealth behind me so that, like, hey, maybe they'll see me, but they won't see you.
Sure.
Or we could prop
No.
you up on some wheels, shock absorbing, and you can just stay still.
But then what about the squeaking of the wheels?
No, okay, we'll go. We will stealthily
try to
investigate.
stealth.
We will stealthily investigate this cavern
That's
before leading everybody
Just
in.
you two are going
Strong
first?
Yeah,
use of
what
the
am I
word
rolling?
try.
That would be a dexterity check.
Okay.
Not bad. That's not bad either.
Plus level, yeah. I keep
Yep.
forgetting which ones are level and which ones aren't.
Almost all stat checks are, or skill checks are.
Well, this is probably included in her training, I would imagine.
Possibly.
So 27.
Actually,
Actually,
I
no
don't know if
Crusader
the
training.
Crusader
maybe not.
teaches stealth.
No, probably not. But she's agile enough to get around some of the bigger
the
obstacles.
gymnast thing might apply though.
Yeah.
You get something like that.
34
Yes.
in stealth.
You did not go.
You're way behind us.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
25.
just them two.
Yeah.
26. 26? Alright.
So we're about equally stealthy.
Yeah, I'm not bothering if sneaking around.
No.
So you two, as you're creeping forward, you can actually also give me an intelligence check. There's a weird smell in the air.
Wow. No. 19 on the dice.
Okay.
That'll be 24. And if it's is this any sort of smell that I would have like noticed in the city of Glitterhagen?
No.
If it's something that is vaguely combat oriented, then it would be a 15. Otherwise, it's an 11.
Vaguely, yes.
I got a 24 though.
He rolled high enough, though.
Yes.
This smells
Poison?
actually to you like an alchemy lab, kind of. Like there's like a chemical stink to it.
It's a bloom lab. Does it smell like purposely designed explosives, or it smells like?
It doesn't smell like. It smells like the kind of things you'd find in a chemistry lab. It
Okay.
does not actually smell like a lab.
Okay.
It smells like acetone and things like that.
Sure.
Basically, it's just a chemical reek.
Okay.
You wandering along, do notice, however, that the ground here is kind of marshy, like it's soft and muddy.
It's sticking in my boot.
Yeah, sticking
There's
to the
a
boots quite
snake
hardly.
in my boot.
Mostly, as you're going through this area, it's a little tunnel off, which eventually leads into a much wider open cavern. It's like kind of like a grotto, like there's some sort of river or water source going through here. So it's all muddy and swampy and marshy. That little glittering thing in the distance you can see, it's not actually an opening anywhere. It looks like it's just some sort of rock that is just like it's like a piece of metal that's reflecting light from somewhere else.
Shiny.
But you're not entirely sure where.
I walk towards it slowly. Shiny.
I'm assuming neither of you are carrying lights because that would ruin
No.
any attempt at
Yeah,
stealth.
I put up any lights I would
You can give me a wisdom perception-y kind of check to notice creatures.
22.
26. Assuming that, of course, looking around for something that's about to attack you probably qualifies.
You got what?
22.
22? Alright. Both of you can hear
So 26.
little scuffling footsteps in the darkness. Very small scuffling footsteps. You actually recognize these particular little pitter patterns. Kobolds, they sound like.
And she's just like,
Little scales scraping on stone, things like that. You hear a very slight chattering thing go.
she's over like,
And
she's like,
you rolled high
tiny
enough as
scaly
well
people.
to notice, looking very, very carefully up ahead there,
Yeah.
at that glittering thing, you realize it's a scale about yay big. And then an
As
eye
in-
opens. Which is about yay big.
At first she's like, ooh, tiny scaly people. Like, that's just what she knows. So I was like, it doesn't really actually apply. Gets like your hammer out and gets all excited, and then, oh, okay.
At this point, several lights come on in this room, which appear to be little torches which ignite, and reveal that you are standing in a large cavern.
Are we stepping on a thing?
You didn't step on anything, but one of them essentially just lit a bunch of lamps.
Okay.
That's what the kobolds are doing,
Yeah.
because they wanted to know who just wandered in.
Yeah, just in the middle of the room with her giant hammer. Like, I'm like, yeah.
And
So-
what you see in front of you is a large black dragon.
Yeah. I like them.
Black dragons, you know, are breathe acid, which may explain that smell.
Yeah, actually, Guy's probably excited. She's probably not scared.
Do I speak tonic?
Woo!
I don't think speaking languages is a big problem.
It's not.
Yeah.
As a quick question, are the if you feel so inclined to answer, are the kobolds going to turn out to be mooks of
You're not entirely
Okay.
sure, but yeah, kobolds are usually nukes.
Yeah, it's kind of.
So,
I might actually finally get to
real
use
quick,
cleave.
for surprise round purposes, I would like to nominate myself, and then hopefully you'll roll highest on the initiative.
Are any
Yeah,
of you
but-
to consider
but
that maybe we
I
might
don't-
be able to diplomacy our way out of this?
I don't think we're gonna get surprise on anything.
If you choose to attack right now, you would, because
Yeah.
you just woke him up.
Are
Yeah.
we going to?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, well,
you- it's a well, I mean, I'm gonna attack the kobolds, not the dragon. I'm gonna go, hey dragon, these kobolds are pricks.
Yeah, attack his servants. I'm sure that.
Yeah, that's.
tough.
You gotta know these guys are working for him.
What do we know about black
Okay, just
dragons?
like.
What you know about black dragons is they behave much the same as many dragons. They are sneaky and conniving. They're more interested in things like spying and whatnot than they are in brute force and fighting. They breathe acid, clouds thereof. They usually live in swampy areas. They can breathe underwater and swim very effectively. Some of them are also pretty good at tunneling. There are some variants of dragon, though. You're still not really there, though.
Yeah.
At this point, you can see that cavern has just lit up.
I'll
though,
put it
that
up
there's
to
big
you
dragon.
if you want to attack.
Well,
But
you have to
if
know.
we don't, I'm gonna
you can
say
roll me an intelligence check to know something about this particular kind of dragon.
2 on the die. So, 7,
Should I
assuming
wait
she knows a little bit about
until,
dragons,
I go up
11.
and see it?
You can see it well enough, I'll say, to make the check.
alrighty.
It's also not exactly pertaining to seeing it particularly.
Well, I got a
You can roll as well if you want.
14.
War veteran would fly here.
Okay. 19.
Nah, not quite.
Damn.
You don't know who this specific dragon is. I was basically going to say, if you rolled high enough, like, dragons are not common.
Yeah.
So
You might know, like, black dragons that live in this area. Okay.
how many of them are there?
Well,
See, Gaddy's first reaction is probably gonna be like, "Dragon, yay!"
Okay, so if we don't attack, I do have a plan of action.
Well, she'd probably go like, "Huh?" Like,
The little
Okay,
kobolds,
wait for the-
the little
I'm not
kobolds
gonna
are running
attack.
around and
I'm not
shouting,
attacking.
Defilers!
I'm not attacking. Wait. We've come here.
Get the hot oil!
We've come here.
a while to heat!
We've come here to fight.
the broiler!
Gaddy's just like, "Oh."
We're enemies of Arankaraz.
The very large dragon opens one bleary eye and goes, Rankaraz? What about him?
He's a real prick.
And?
We're
None of this explains what you're doing in my house.
Somebody blew up one of the walls of the tunnel and led us here.
Again?
Yup. Don't hurt us. We just want to leave.
Well, I was kind of hungry.
As
he's stretching out.
Gaddy's just like getting like kind of like more like morose and mopey. The more it looks like this is gonna go well, then he starts like, "Oh, I'm hungry." And she's
I
like,
think I hear
"Yay!"
plenty of nice, tasty kobolds in there.
Not gonna eat my servants.
We have a chef back
Do you
here.
expect me to pick mud out of my toes myself?
Hold on. Do I hear the dragon say that he's hungry?
Yeah.
We have a chef. We have a chef. Don't kill us.
Does he cook dwarf?
Sure.
Oh, it's too bad none of the dwarves died.
Damn it.
We have a couple of
All right.
people we can
Fuck it.
tackle.
It's on.
Oh, it's like, hey.
Not yet.
Well, no, he's not.
We're not killing
necessarily
dwarves to
going
feed
eat
him.
us yet.
No, we can probably.
He just
figure
said he's kind
something
of hungry. He
else
didn't
out.
say he's going to resolve that by eating us.
He implied it.
That's heavily inferred.
Guy's just like kind of like bouncing up and down slightly.
It's
like,
not
"Can I,
impossible
can I,
that you
can I,
can feed
can
him something else.
Gaddy
don't
does
have
actually have
anything
like,
else
well,
other than
Gaddy,
the
You
ox.
have provisions. You
Gaddy?
have oxen.
You want an
Yeah.
ox?
I don't know, what kind of an ox? How big of an ox?
Real big. Nice and juicy.
How many of them do you have?
One.
Wait, don't we have 2 of them?
Shut
You have-
up.
You actually have about 12.
Oh,
Okay.
2.
we have a
I
few.
don't know.
How many carts do we have? That's a better question.
About 6 or so.
We can't carry the carts out there.
You
So,
have 12 of them, there's 2 on
2.
each one.
like,
We have 2.
While they're trying to figure
oh,
out the
so-
main
oh,
part of the
we
meal,
can
I'm
get
gonna
up
look around and see
half
if there's
of
any
them and then just
ingredients I
move
could
real
use.
slow.
I mean, it is a marsh or something. It's probably something growing.
Sure.
Certainly try.
Gaddy's like, oh,
Are you
I
going
can't
to try
see
and
what's going on.
stealthily collect mushrooms and herbs?
He did roll.
Or are you going to not bother and just let him notice you're wandering around in his cave picking stuff?
Well, he said I was a chef. I mean, if he says stop, it'll stop.
We have a chef. He's right there.
Is he an edible chef?
Yes, you can't eat him, but
We have.
you'll cook stuff for it.
If you would like to try and convince him to eat oxen instead of you, you could give me some sort of charisma check.
We have oxen.
Yeah, Gaddy won't be rolling that.
Merchant prince, bribe people. Please,
Sure.
please, please. Alright, 26.
26? Alright. He is. You sort of barter with him for number of oxen. You eventually knock him down to accepting 3,
Yes.
as long as they are cooked and delicious.
Yes, we have
That shouldn't be a problem.
we have quite the chef.
And I
There
am
with us.
assuming he is going to have to make a roll to see how good the
Yeah.
oxen are. Yep.
Alright. Here, okay, before we start cooking, how would you like your oxen prepared? You need to tell him. This could give us a bonus.
Want a rare,
True.
medium rare.
Oh, rare.
All right.
He's a dragon.
Anything with it? Potatoes.
He likes mushrooms.
All right.
There you
We'll
go.
do.
Convenience.
Oxen stew.
Stew would take a while, but
Yeah. It's like, do
could.
you want to be here for 6 hours? 'Cause-
All right.
I mean, it would give you time to try to find another way out.
Roast oxen it is.
Yeah, and he just really wants to start killing kobolds.
Don't do it. This is a goddamn black dragon. I don't want to fight
She's
him.
like kind of
These
moping.
bastards killed Susan. I am.
Oh, I know exactly what I can do.
All right.
All right, you know those thing, really long thing with the heat on one side, and you just put
the
meat on it
donair
to
oven?
Yeah,
the
the
side?
donair. Yeah.
I don't know if you have one of those. But
We can make one.
We could probably
why don't we
make
just
something.
Why don't
you
we
could
just spit
certainly make a
roast?
skewer.
Why don't we just spit roast? Like
Okay, yeah, we
A
get
giant
the
oxen.
dwarves to do it, or the
No,
kobolds,
you see,
or
if
the
you do it
kobolds.
that way, the juices will go down.
no, that's why you
flat,
rotate. That's why you rotate.
And then I can, reapply the juice.
Okay. We'll do a vertical spit roast. What kind of bonuses before he rolls?
I'll give you +2. Yes. The traditional generic bonus.
Well done, charisma check the GM.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh god. Gaddy's happy.
Let's see, 6 plus.
If he crit failed, could the dragon have died of poisoning?
No.
It's a black dragon.
He would think you tried to
never
poison him.
successfully do something by crit failing.
If he crit succeeded, would the dragon died of poisoning?
Maybe.
Or have been super happy and rewarded us.
All right, in total I got 20.
20? Alright. Something, however, is going wrong as you're busily roasting your oxen. Which is, A, it's taking a while, and B, it's producing a really tasty smell,
Yeah.
and he's getting impatient.
Eat it. Eat the thing now. He's done cooking.
So you could either try and convince him to wait, or have him eat something which is probably going to taste disgusting at this point.
Good things come to those who wait.
Well,
Look at that.
actually, Gaddy did get a whole, I did specify she got enough food for 3
23.
people. And some of that's probably going to be some pretty tasty, interesting stuff. Because, well, she eats
If I
dwarf
can get Merchant Prince once more to convince him to do things,
I was like, Gaddy could just
like
say, hey,
as a merchant, as a bartering type deal, that would be a 27.
Is it?
Or-
if you offer him some of Gaddy's random, like,
I was
jerky
like,
and whatnot.
Gaddy could be like, hey, you should try this. This is great. You can get it. You can only get it in Forge. Here's like, she's like finally found someone who has like a palate similar to hers. And she like
Mostly meat.
mostly meat. It's like, oh, dude, you gotta try this. Because she's also getting hungry, smelling the roasted oxen.
27.
You have a large dragon who is currently eating jerky and lounging. The kobolds are helping you turn a little spit.
They have to like, when
They
there's only
actually
one of them
pull
at the
it down
bottom
and then jump to get it over the top of the little
they
curve.
got their
ride
like
it back
buddies
down.
lifting them up so they can.
There's 2 of them. You'll be on the bottom for a while. Never. I won the coin toss.
One gets stuck at top, like just dangling, like ah.
Kicking his feet. Now I get to be on top where I leave you there. Eventually, you have a tasty roasted oxen, which the dragon is merely going to eat by simply picking up the spit and going, ow.
Like a kebab?
Exactly.
Ox kebab.
Ox on a stick. Ow.
Everything's better on a stick.
He does like the thing with like the chicken where you like in cartoons where he just goes and pulls out the entire skeleton.
He probably could because he breathes acid.
Yeah.
But then he would just dissolve what he was eating. Probably does do that, actually.
No, he just puts it on his tongue and he tastes it and then dissolves it. And then he pulls it out.
Yeah, delicious.
Totally does. Apparently he breathes piranha solution.
It's just instant.
We should probably ask the dragon how he recommends we get out of here since our way in
Yes.
collapsed.
How dost thou recommend we get out of
I
here?
usually swim.
For those of us who dwell on land, how would you
I'm
recommend?
wearing full plate armor. This is not probably the best solution.
Tunneling?
All right. Would you mind if we tunnel through here, I would.
I,
God.
while Gaddy's, munching on some more of her jerky while probably having a nice conversation with the dragon while he's eating his thing. I feel like, somebody...
Mr. Dragon, what's your name? So I don't have to refer to you by
Clangcrovax.
Clangcrovax. Alright. Yeah,
No.
Damn it. So
-2 to all future diplomacy checks.
So we damn it.
Don't shorten a dragon's name. They don't like that.
So just so you know, we're pretty sure that explosion was planned by someone. Not any dwarves. Most likely orcs.
Or drug dealers.
Yeah, and they're messing with your stuff, man. So just letting you know. Alright. I don't know what to do now.
Well, we can.
He said you could swim out.
Yeah.
Is
That's-
there?
is there
air
air?
pockets that we can use?
Is it underwater or is it?
I will tell you right now,
It's a river?
it's not like it would be impossible for you to do. You
Okay.
could do it.
Yeah, but
I
we've
just-
got 16.
We got 15 other dwarves in the tunnel. Hurting. Like they're 2 days away from Anvil.
Cleric here.
And I'm assuming a couple more days from Forge.
We have a cleric.
I'm assuming, like, if all of us swim together, the ones who manage to stay conscious will probably be able to carry the ones who can't make
I
it.
got it.
What about the supplies, man?
I got it. We'll take one of the wagons, right? Turn it upside down, airtight seal it, and just walk on the floor.
You know that doesn't work.
That does not work at all.
Really doesn't work.
Buoyancy works against you very well. I mean, we can walk along the
I don't know,
top.
it is a bunch of dwarves. They are probably all wearing armor. But
So,
Yeah, it's really a lot of heavy
God.
dwarves.
Now, what might actually work though is because they're wagons, they have wheels. So if you run them underneath the tunnel, it's flooded.
Yeah.
It will actually roll along the roof.
Yeah.
The buoyancy.
Yeah.
You could do that. It would
Alright.
just be difficult to swim and push them along.
do we know which way the stream is going towards Forge? Or
Oh, it's not a stream. It's a swamp.
Is there a current at all?
Not much of one, no.
All right.
Any tiny
I-
fish with a bunch of teeth?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Okay.
We had them installed specially.
It's like, ooh,
Does
yay.
can we go one way towards like Forge?
It just sort of comes out in a lake.
All right.
Presume an above ground or underground lake?
Right about. It looks like he basically tunneled the bottom of a lake down, then up to make a cave.
Good
Make
plan.
it a pocket.
Good plan. Well, theoretically, if it goes up, we just get there and like
I'm
float
willing-
up with
I have an
the.
idea. I'm willing to bite a bullet on something. I have an idea.
Red caps appear and attack you.
Right.
Oh God! Help us, my
Do
dragon!
you think you can help us get to the surface outside of the lake in exchange for one future favor?
Future favor?
Yes.
Fine.
No.
Well, wait a second.
Like,
Hey,
you
hey.
got magic and stuff.
Question.
You can probably bind us it.
Could we borrow your Legion of Kobolds for like an hour, just try and like clear out part of that tunnel?
That would take longer than an hour.
Well, I was thinking we could borrow the stays. I was saying, well, how like I was like, don't know how deep it was. I think if there's like
All
a small
right.
army of them.
Okay, we
Can we
basically
barter
have
for
one
more
choice
oxen?
here.
We're,
We basically have
we're
one
going
choice
up
here.
through the water.
Yeah. All right. We're
That's a question. How are you going to get the oxen through? 'Cause
We're
they're
not.
They're not at all enthused about the idea of being carried through a tunnel.
Well, they're not
water.
going to float very well. They're going to kick us if we bring them through. We're going to have to leave them. So more for the dragon.
Okay, wait, no. All right.
In which case, you could use those
Hey.
as bartering.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Mr. Dragon.
He's got acid
Mr.
breath.
Clangcrovax. Mr.
Minus two
Clangcrovax.
again.
Damn it. If you take,
Yo, Clangcrovax.
we were
Clangcrovax.
we were able to offer you 3 more oxen. In exchange for this, however, we would like to ask for you to, essentially,
breath, the cave
clear out the tunnel, or at least clear a path to the other side of the cave-in.
He's got acid breath. I mean,
He's good at digging.
what's that do?
He doesn't seem enthused with the idea of spending several weeks digging in exchange for some cows.
Several weeks. He's a dragon.
You're not sure how long it would take him to dig that out. You know it would take you a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically
In
we
your-
don't, because as far as we know, it could just be a couple of feet thick.
In your almighty power, it shouldn't take you too long.
You got a bunch of dwarves here. They can tell you
No.
that's solid.
Can the dragon
Wait,
dig through that real
so
quick?
We got a tunnel, right? And there's like
Rubble on
cave
both
and stuff,
sides,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. And
Massive
there
rubble.
is like
Yeah.
an opening here, like this, or something.
No, there's an opening out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The area you're stuck
Right.
in.
Yeah.
Right.
Into the cavern.
So if there's an opening here, couldn't we just open up one here?
No,
You
that's
could dig through solid rock, yes.
yes, but that's what essentially I'm asking the dragon to
Hey,
do.
actually no. Hey, what?
This is
How do
rock.
the kobolds get in and out?
This is also rock.
Yeah.
That's
don't
not
think they
fast.
get in
But
and out.
no, like, did the kobolds swim in as well, or do they have their own?
They swim in.
Okay.
But like I said, it is not impossible to swim down.
Oh, let's just swim
It's
out.
just
We'll have to
difficult
leave
to do
the.
if carrying hordes of equipment.
We'll just have to leave these guys.
Could
the
you?
Oxen
Could
down
you? It will offer you more oxen.
here. You can take
if
all
you-
of the oxen. We can't
could-
bring
yeah.
them anyway.
Fuck it. Yeah. All right. We're done. Yeah.
Can I suggest a really obvious thing?
What?
You could ask the dragon to carry people out
That's
rather
not
than
what I
dig through
said.
rock for a week.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah.
That's what my initial thought was.
You know,
It's just
think
like
about
this bad bargain chip that you had there.
Yeah, like,
You just said
think
that
about-
and didn't make us do an intelligence check?
Yeah.
Really obvious.
Well,
That's what I
Like,
asked
you're all-
at the first place.
You're all coming up with these elaborates like, can I give you like half the oxen we have to leave behind anyway for you to dig through rock for a week?
well,
How about you give him the oxen you're leaving behind anyway, and he just carries you out in like 20 minutes?
yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
You know,
Could you do that?
Yes,
Yeah.
that is a thing he can do.
hey,
Yeah.
thanks, Clangcrovax.
Yay.
Hey, guys, like, oh, and if you ever have anyone going into town to pick some stuff up for you, you should have to go to insert name here's meat shop. Best stuff in town.
Yes.
Just bond with the dragon.
Do you know a rank Raz, by the way?
Somewhat.
They have griffin jerky.
Do you have
We
any?
run into each other a time or two.
Are you guys friends? Enemies?
No.
He's psychotic.
Friends,
I doubt he has a lot
no.
of friends.
Enemies, not particularly. I don't really like him. He's a weirdo.
Oh, pro
Okay.
tip: he's trying to take over. He's trying to take over the little
under
people.
the Undermarch, or no, not the Forge. He's trying to take over the
No, he's
Dwarven
trying to
Kingdom.
eat the dwarf king.
Yeah, he's trying to take over the Dwarven Kingdom. So he might
How?
Hey,
He's
the
taken
body.
over the body
Yeah.
of
of a dwarf,
yeah.
and is now
Even weirder than I thought.
and then we mutilated his body in front of him.
He actually just chuckles at that. He's like, ah.
I like you. Yeah, we desecrated it right in front of his face. Like
He looks quite happy with that
like,
information.
like for real. Like I
Right.
basically took out one of his eyeballs while
You
he was
didn't
looking.
basically,
I was
you
like,
did.
Well, you're forgetting how we killed him in the first place.
Yes.
He choked on a
Choked him with a
we
tuning
choked
fork.
his body with a tuning fork that depleted oxygen.
Roll me a charisma check because he does not believe you.
That'll be
Actually, I'm the one
21
who mentioned it. I should probably roll the charisma
plus
check.
plus 4 for Murder Prince for telling stories.
I got a 19 on the die.
Right? He still doesn't believe you, but he doesn't take offense to your obvious lies.
These guys do have a way of attracting crazy shit to them.
Oh god, you're not player characters, are you?
Football, what?
Oh, god,
What are
I hate
those?
those guys.
They normally attack you, right?
Oh
You
yeah.
wouldn't happen to have any information or advice for dealing with this situation, would you?
Seems like the smart thing to do is to just kill him.
That's what I was saying.
All
They're
right.
all like, oh, but we don't want to kill Connor.
Here's the other big issue. You're killing a dwarf, not a dragon. There's no proof.
Yeah, like that was a problem last time.
Clangcrovax is just like, that's why you don't do it in the middle of the town square. You break into his bedroom and behead him.
Alright.
Keep in mind, Black Dragon's skullduggerous bastards.
Yeah. Alright.
They're basically like rogues.
The robes of the dragon world.
They are.
Yeah.
That's quite fabulous, actually.
Okay, so I guess he's carrying us out. We give him all the oxen.
I don't know.
We're-
Maybe I'll
we're-
write down the rest
uh,
of it.
Like,
We
I'm
might as well
assuming
take
there's
the
I'm assuming there's at least
Really
one
big
one
font.
male, one female, and we're like, agriculture is smart, so you can feed in the long run, man.
No. What is he going to support them with?
He just
And
looks
also-
at you like cockeyed. He just goes,
Why would I just get
"This isn't like a closed ecosystem. I have a door.
Wait, you haven't.
I'm not gonna breed
No,
oxen
his-
in my
his door
house
is
instead of
the
just
lake.
Oh,
going
right.
outside and catching one.
Fair point.
There's a farm, like, just over the hill.
It's like a farming town just over there. They give me stuff all the time to not have their houses built.
That's a fair point.
It's awesome. I don't even have to do anything. I just have
You
to
don't deal with
threaten to do
dragons a lot.
stuff.
Okay, so we managed to avoid that fate.
Yep.
Thank God.
You even got the kobolds to carry out that stuff you're supposed to be transporting.
Woo!
Of course, you don't have oxen to
Wait.
pull the carts anymore.
That's alright,
Yeah.
we got dwarves.
We have a steampunk
Yes, you have
dwarf.
a bunch of injured elderly dwarves.
We have a steampunk dwarf.
Oh yeah, I do first aid on all of them.
Alright. It looks like they will take them a while to recover from this.
Yeah. Well, I give them all splits and crutches.
Do we have?
Are you just supposed to leave these kind of people behind? I mean,
Do we happen to have messenger pigeons here with us?
Probably not.
I mean,
All right. So, are we back where we were? That stupid river with the.
No, you're actually a bit further ahead than that.
Okay.
You're in. It looks like a very small little lake pond thing.
All right.
All right, how far away from Anvil would you say?
Well, first you would have to give me some kind of check to figure out where the hell you are.
Is it nighttime or daytime?
Good question. It is daytime.
Damn it.
nighttime.
Damn it! What?
Nighttime.
If it's nighttime, you can use the stars for
Oh,
positioning.
I just rolled basically a save. I assumed you wanted it to be day.
Well,
If you want it to be night, it's night.
The sun is like a big giant compass thing in the
True.
sky.
Yeah, but we don't know
It's great
where
for
we are.
direction,
We know
not
like
so-
where we're going. Yeah. So yes, nighttime.
Also, do you have star charts or things like that?
Would
no,
you have it
don't.
memorized?
One of the church volunteers loved stargazing at night. That's what church people do.
Undermarch.
Tufted Mutton Chopper does actually identify where you are. This is Holman's Pond. It's actually a little place where, back when they used to do overland trips more frequently, and for the last couple of weeks while they were doing that, when the tunnel collapsed the first time, they were using it as just a watering hole. I didn't know a dragon lived here, though.
All right.
Probably wouldn't have been
Put
so
it here.
keen on stopping here if they did that.
And, you know, conveniently, at least if there's been a lot of traffic overland for the last little while, at least they probably got rid of some of the bigger threats in the area.
Do we see the path? That was-
It's not nearby, but you could probably find it without too much difficulty.
all right.
Mutton Chopper knows where it is.
Yep. Okay. So.
Everybody grab a box of blue or
Yeah.
bloom antidotes.
Yeah. Bloom antidote. We're gonna just carry that.
Yeah, right.
And a bit.
Anti-bloom.
Yeah. Anti-bloom.
Anti-bloom.
Wither. It's called wither. Bloom and wither.
I approve. It ends up proving to be addictive as well.
No, see,
Actually, it has negative side.
I don't know what it rolled, so I'm just assuming I rolled a 1, and later on, when mind control activates, it's all just going to mutate and you hideous monsters.
Yep.
You did not roll a 1.
All right.
Yeah, that's
That's not.
that's not
That's not.
encouraging.
Yeah. That's not. Does not settle anything.
No, it doesn't.
All right. So. I guess we make our way to Forge again.
I feel like you should occasionally attack.
I'm
a
gonna go to
see
dog
if it
mode.
Triggers any
And-
spontaneous
and-
mutation.
Do the whole thing where I sniff for the goddamn orcs again.
Okay.
So.
Wait.
So it's perception.
Yep.
Plus 2 for dog.
How many kobolds were there?
About 20 out of them.
Okay, so now I know how many I have to. I left all of them alive, so I need to know how many I need to kill to keep balance.
Gaddy's still really sore about that.
Double. 8. I sniff the forest.
No, what actually happens is hanging around in Clangcrovax's cave for so long, your nose doesn't work right. Probably won't work right for a while. It's basically been blown out by the chemical reek.
Yay. Alright.
You're having a hard time smelling anything.
Everything smells like acid.
Although, Gaddy being that she's
I'm a little sad you didn't fight Clangcrovax. Because the intelligence check was recognized that he's actually kind of a mutant among black dragons. He doesn't actually breathe acid. He breathes just this weird, foul-smelling gunk that, when it ignites, explodes.
oh.
What was going to happen was he breathes on you guys. It doesn't seem to do anything.
Until
Then the
it's torch.
kobolds fling little wicker balls of tar and burning at you, and then you all explode.
or I just cast
That's why
any
he
one
keep-
of my spells.
That's why he keeps
and
kobolds.
then we explode.
Yes, if you cast a fire spell, it also goes off.
Or lightning, which I do a lot.
Yeah, because there's like
Would a
almost
jump on the
attack for
faith
fire
ignite it?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But Gaddy's training definitely includes looking out for hazards. Although usually it's for the sake of tracking those hazards down and dealing with them. So I could could I roll a check to see if there's been any orc or miscellaneous traffic through here? Wow, no, she
Good fail.
gets distracted by the pretty flowers.
I'm assuming you could do it as a war veteran. You know how to fight like orcs, right?
I'm
And
looking for
track 'em.
kobolds.
Crit fails.
And that's 3 on the die.
Wow, we
Yes.
just
We
stomped.
noticed nothing.
And there wasn't something before, but
So
now
we
there is.
stomped in nothing.
I'm assuming with all our bad rolls, we just walk into the middle of an ambush.
Pretty much.
Well, I still
I
have
don't think there was
roll
going
yet.
to be one, and now there is.
Yes, but do you know anything about orcs? I doubt
It
that.
might not be orcs.
What are we trying to look for?
Anything.
Orc patrols.
Orc patrols.
Yes.
So we know our direction. We just need to prevent ourselves from getting ambushed.
We're all looking for
Yes.
orc patrols, and we accidentally stumble across an owlbear nest.
Yeah.
Are owlbears in here? I don't know if they are.
Honestly, with the majority of the worst rolls ever from a party, I think Trevor's gonna be like, "Yep, this is gonna happen."
There are, yeah. There's totally there are elbows, yeah.
Yeah,
Another at level though.
15 if I can't add any of my backgrounds.
No.
I think the DC's 20, at least.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I'll get my hammer out. I
Probably
mean
would have
my-
been safer
no,
not
no,
trying to
no.
find pros.
That's a long time ago. My wrench out.
Using
Actually,
the walking
the
stick.
one kind of makes sense in that after that whole disappointed not getting to fight the dragon and the kobolds, she probably wouldn't want to miss the danger.
Owlbears have a chance of removing one of your limbs.
Oh shit.
Haha! I got a detachable limb!
It has to score a critical hit against a hampered enemy, but if it does, it tears off one of your limbs and runs off.
I don't like this.
If that ever happens to me, can we just say it's the detachable limb?
Pretty funny.
No, it's the other one. Now you have
No,
to
it's the other one.
mechanical
You get 2 mechanical arms. You're like Jax.
Oh.
arms. Wait, a cleric with no arms? You guys need to watch Dirty Quest so bad. How many times?
You guys, as you are scouting around and whatnot, trying to find trail and trying to detect the presence of orcs, from behind you, you hear a cry come up from the dwarven caravan, which goes, "Oh God, orcs! Orcs everywhere!"
Guys, like,
You
"Yay!"
realize you're actually just looking at the wrong side of the road. So you guys can roll me initiative.
Wait. Oh no, yeah, no.
And for the record, no, there weren't orcs until you all decided to
Yeah, I
do quick
figured.
fail rolls to find orcs.
22.
24.
15.
14.
Hey, we're all real close to each other.
I rolled a 1.
pairs.
And the orcs crit their initiative rolls. That's frustrating.
Alright. So the first thing that happens...
They take
They
out half
kill
the
dwarves.
Yeah.
Like I said at the beginning of this journey, I feel bad for our party, or the non-player party members.
We did know this was a thing that was happening.
Yeah.
So
We expected this.
Yeah, might as well just.
They
give them
should have
red
expected
shirts.
it when we fucking went on this trip.
I figured Gaddy probably never bothered to learn any of their names just because
No.
they was.
Except for
We learned one of their names.
Mutton chopper.
Tufted Mutton Chopper.
She's just like, yeah, expendable.
I managed to know a few other 6. It's odd, I've been running into these same 6 dwarves and they always keep dying.
They get reincarnated like Kenny.
There goes Grumpy. There goes Sneezy.
Or, they're iron haunts.
Yeah.
By the way, I laughed hilariously at Glow White, the 7 dwarves. Like, I found that ridiculously entertaining for some reason.
I like how I missed my first magic item by just not picking it up. Or no, not
Even
my first.
I could tell
my
that was
second.
supposed to be a match
I was like,
Actually, that happened with me once.
with the pelt. Yeah.
Yeah, I was away on vacation for a while, but I still had internet connection, so I was doing stuff with Trevor online and
Yeah.
with my character, and I just
ignored. Wow.
I
Like,
just was. I guess
It's
I
like,
just
do we
missed that
dispose it and
sentence.
Put it a different color.
Gaddy,
Yeah.
turning around to look, you can see that there are 5 large burly orcs armed with great axes and longbows over their shoulder, who have just killed 5 of the 20 dwarves in the caravan. They just killed a third of them.
Yes, it looks like a little whoop
Great,
of
you're
excitement.
up.
I
Okay,
can
just
only
gives out a
imagine
little-
they each picked up a dwarf and just went, start smacking them against each other.
Oh.
I'm gonna use a fake heritage.
Guy just gives out a little whoop of excitement, grabs her scary mace, and jumps right into the fray. Yay! Smash! Goes like the nearest one's head. 18 on the die.
Does there
That's
seem to
probably
be a
gonna
leader?
go well. 28.
We'll hit them.
Yeah.
Is this a rage attack or?
No,
You walk
melee.
in. Oh.
I
She
ran
into their faces.
Just like, woo! Jump.
Sorry.
She's been looking forward to this, so.
I really
30,
don't.
30, 45. 45 damage.
Stagger that guy. Wallop him good and solid on the side of the head. He staggers sideways, stumbles a bit. Then he goes, oh, hey, good one. Regulus, you're up.
I would like to run.
Man, that really hurt.
I would like to run behind Gaddy and
Path I just cleared.
kind of do like a dog leap over her shoulders and like land on her shoulders and pounce straight at the guy.
Dog keto.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna cast a chaos bolt through my mouth into his face.
Gaddy approves of this tactic.
That'll be 21 versus physical defense.
Yep.
Cool. 26.
He's not looking good. He's got a pretty severe blast through part of his torso. He's having a hard time standing up. Doc, you're up.
All right. I'm going to shoot a Javelin of Faith at orc number 2.
Okay. You don't know how they're numbered.
We've actually got like numbers
Very
painted
creative.
on there.
They actually have football jerseys.
Well, they're...
Yeah, and the
It's
name.
0102.
Yeah. Got the names.
Well, I wouldn't really call them jerseys. They're more like just big armored plates. They're just wearing with a
sandwich
great
board
big
on.
number 1, number 2 on their front there.
Looks like they took him off a train.
Yeah. So anyways, that's 23 versus physical defense.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Kill him.
Do it. Ready. 31 and an extra 6. Oh, that's nice. 37 damage.
Okay. Ow! Yeah, he's using magic. That's not fair. Jiggy, you're up.
Oh, they didn't see me transform.
No, they just think you're an angry dog.
Yep.
It shoots fire.
Yeah.
Or lightning or something out of its butt.
It was thunder.
Alright, any of you engaged? You're engaged, right?
Yeah, but I would have jumped right into the middle of the fray, so I suspect I'm engaged with a couple.
Yeah.
And I'm right next to her. So
Alright, which one is the most hurt?
Don't go for the
roll
one
those
that
to
don't go
attack.
for the one that's most hurt because I've got a cleave ability. So if I can knock him out, I can then hit another one. So maybe go for the one that's second most hurt,
number
Alright.
2. Go for number 2.
Number 2.
unless he shot one that wasn't engaged with us.
He shot one. It's not super important where.
Okay.
If you want him to be engaged with you, go for it.
I give no
Everyone's
shit.
engaged because 3 of them are engaged with you, and another 3 are engaged with me. Number 1's engaged with both of us.
They probably are all engaged with you, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gaddy's just like woo.
They sort
Also,
of just,
I've got aggro
They sort of
attracting
just
armor.
mobbed a group of dwarves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
And I came in with my own.
I'm gonna use my repeater crossbow.
So let me find out the details on that
I'm
armor.
gonna target the orc number 2.
You know you don't get sneak attack on a ranged attack, right?
You don't?
Never.
Oh.
There's a trait you can pick that lets you do it once a day.
Oh, probably should
Has
have
to be a
healed
melee
up
attack.
that explosion.
Alright, that's
Only 17 damage.
in that case, I'll just, I'll run in, right? And just as soon as Gaddy's about to swing, I'll grab her hammer so I get lifted up too. And at the apex of the lift, I'll just go, surprise!
Surprise!
Go for it.
I love it.
Giving you +2.
Hey. 26 versus AC.
Yep.
The key.
And by the way, it does matter which ones are engaged with me because while I am wearing this armor, creatures engaged with me take
yes.
a -2 penalty to attack any allies who are not also aggro attracting. But yeah, she would have gotten in between as many of them as possible. This is exactly her kind of scene.
I think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 for engagements.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. Sounds like a plan.
Oh, well, 1, 2, 3 for you, 4,
Yeah.
5, 1 for me. It's basically like
Yeah.
a circle.
29 damage. Oh wait, the +1 on my wrench adds another damage.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Right, so 29.
Yep. Did you add your modifier?
Dexterity modifier, right, 29. So
33.
33.
There you go.
You should have a number just that statically adds.
That one is now staggered. Alright, it's the panicked idiots. Let's see what the panicked idiots do. That one does nothing much. Maybe something. One of them does something. Two of them do something. Three of them actually do something, which is not a whole lot, but they do
It's a
something.
deal.
Out of 10, it's not bad. It's 30%.
Oh, you've damaged all of them?
Yep. They're panically
Well, the
hitting
number
everything near
6
them.
is the damage.
That's 'cause number 6 is not actually an orc.
Oh. Ah.
That is something else.
Oh, goody.
To appear later.
Is that... sorry, I thought there were just 6 orcs. Now that I'm reading the stat sheet upside down. What?
Dude, I don't care if you read my notes.
I kind of
Escalate.
figured or else there would be a wall.
Well, that would actually just take up table space. Alright, the orcs are up. Alright. A lot of them have noticed you have shiny armor.
Yay!
They just want to punch you.
Yeah, it says, while you're wearing this armor, people just want to look at you, or reach out and touch you, preferably with something pointy.
Yep.
I love it.
They're all gonna go for you.
Woo!
Alright. One of them misses. First two miss. One of them misses with a nat even, though, and does 10 damage.
Meow.
The other one actually heals.
Was it number 1 who hit her? She's like, yeah, good shot. Just like, yeah.
One of them is going to get 24 AC
Ah, tie! Darn
for
you!
18 points of damage. The other one is also going to miss and patch up a bit. And the last one is going to get a 20 AC, which it misses, so he will also heal a bit.
When they miss the heal,
I'm almost bugged.
Natural odd miss, heal 5 hit points. Natural even miss, 10 damage. They have no bum rolls. They never roll nothing.
I really hope I get to
Gaddy,
attack, so
you're
I'm
up.
gonna die real fast.
That's not their most annoying ability.
Oh, dang it. I dropped it and rolled a 7. 17?
17 AC?
Yes.
No.
And roll again.
momentum.
Oh,
Doesn't
18.
make it.
Yeah. I assumed it wasn't gonna make it. Aha,
AC
another
is-
18 on the die.
Their AC
So,
is 19.
28. Alright.
Is this the same when you hurt? I'm
Yeah.
assuming?
Alright. Ooh.
Ooh, 1.
Wait, is it a 1 or is it? Yeah, it's a 1. Dang it. I was like, is this one of the 10s or the 1s? Yeah, okay. But I get to reroll that because it was an even. No, better.
Yes, 7 is higher than 1. Quite a bit higher.
38 damage.
You have felled one.
Yes, and cleave! I get to attack the next one! Just basically, whoop! And then just did a little spin and like
Orc number
pirouette,
2 is
smash the
even
other.
more damage. Can you chain those?
Orc number 2 would be engaged
Free
with you.
attack after dropping a foe, and I'm pretty I have to double check the book. I don't know whether it chains or not.
I believe it doesn't.
Oh, well, I rolled a 3 anyway, 3 on the die, so.
I mean, I know there's an epic
Oh, well.
feat that you can take that allows you to do it once.
Well, I've got it improved so that I can move to do the next one.
No, number 2 is engaged with
Once
you.
per battle.
Once per battle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's engaged with you.
I did.
Number 2 was engaged with you.
Yeah.
You
That doesn't
said
make a
that rule
difference.
before. Yeah.
But,
So how much
Oh,
damage
yeah,
does
yeah.
the second guy take?
But, well, he takes none because I only got a 13 on the die. Or, no, 13,
So he
period.
takes 5.
Oh, 5. I forgot. Miss damage.
Damage.
I forgot
Regular.
all about it.
Alright. I'm going after orc number 4.
Okay.
Well, I mean, because that's the one I'm engaged with. I said that at the beginning. I have to stick with it.
Everyone's engaged with everything.
Oh. Alright.
It's just a big old scrum.
Okay, taking out orc number 2 then.
Yep. I'm almost blooded, so I may require a heal sooner rather than later.
That'll be 5 damage. I mean, is 13 physical defense enough?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Alright.
I don't need one yet, and I get a bonus to
but I
damage
do
while
use
blooded,
my Fey Heritage Drow ability to deal 25 damage to it because of the natural even roll.
Isn't it ongoing?
5 times. You might be right. Yes, it is. It is
Yeah,
ongoing.
cruel deals ongoing
Yeah,
damage.
it is ongoing. 25 ongoing.
Okay.
And I get a chaotic power. I deal 9 damage to all nearby staggered enemies.
Right. That's just him, which actually kills him. You want to
Yes.
not use your cruel ability then?
No, I do not.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe save that.
Save that
Whoa.
for the
For a
mysterious
target
number
that will
6.
actually do something. Doc, you're up.
Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to target number 4 with Spirits of the Righteous.
Woo!
Alright. 25 versus mental defense.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Gaddy, I believe you have the lowest health.
I do indeed.
You get +4 bonus to AC until the end of my next turn.
Christ.
Yeah.
So basically, you can't get hit unless it's.
Oh, I can get hit, and then they also deal miss damage. So.
Alrighty, that's 7,
Yes, but
What's the
30.
escalation gets higher?
yes.
39, 33 plus 37 holy damage.
Sure with that too. I should probably have been doing that.
And
He's staggered.
yeah, and you need a heal?
Oh, I'm almost bloodied. I'm not quite bloodied. I get.
So she could use one.
Yeah.
Ghosts.
Oh, I do get additional damage when I'm bloodied, though. but
always ghosts?
Not that I want to be bloodied. So
When you
go
fight
ahead and
us,
heal.
you
Alrighty.
always get the ghosts.
Make a recovery +10.
But I heard he always rolled terrible for that power. I was that too. His luck has turned around, apparently. Jiggy, you're up next.
Alright, well, I have momentum and I can attack, so I can guarantee that I actually hit something. Shortcut. If I miss, I get to deal my sneak attack damage plus level. If I hit, then it's just a normal hit.
Who are
Oh,
you going
you actually
for?
bring me right back to full.
The
Hurt one?
the hurt one.
Okay.
Alright, roll 2 on the die, so I'm not entirely sure. I think that might be a miss.
I think. Really?
Yeah,
That's a miss. You don't say. I rolled a 2. I just assumed. I didn't even bother asking. Or I did, actually. But I really doubted.
Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17 damage.
I'm ready for the orcs next turn.
Yes. The panicked idiots.
Oh yeah.
Panicked idiots. Just like, nah. You
Panic
just,
is making a
Nah,
lot of
good
crits.
thanks.
Yes. You gonna hit me with your big spell? Nah. I don't want it.
I've got this one.
4 of them
I
do
do
stuff.
once per.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I need an armor
The nice thing,
bonus.
the nice thing about mine, I don't think any of them are once per day. They're all once per battle, so it's
Oh
really
yeah.
easy to keep track of.
Yep. I think mine's once
Especially
per
when we
battle
had
too.
like a series of short
Here's
battles.
the recharge up.
No, that's the thing about fighters. The magic items occasionally.
Hey, Gaddy, 26 versus your AC?
Does not hit because of the +4 bonus!
Yes. Something skips off your armor. It wasn't a great axe, though. It was a small knife, but you don't know where it came from.
Okay, she's like, "Nyeh." Actually, she probably doesn't notice, to be perfectly honest.
I'm further away.
No,
Can
he
I?
rolled high enough. He rolled high enough that his attack doesn't break his hit and miss.
Okay.
It's the orcs! They're all gonna go for
Bring
Gaddy.
it!
Always going for Gaddy. There's only 3 of them left, apparently. That is probably nothing gonna hit you there. Oh, wait. Sorry,
28,
escalation die is even. Oh, yes. Their super annoying ability is time for.
Hit.
18 AC does not hit you.
Not even close.
But it will pick that one and do 10 miss damage to you.
Hi.
Second one. I think it's 25 AC.
Nope. Not even.
Thanks to Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
Keys.
Thanks, Beach Doc.
Take 10 damage. Third one. It's going to get a 19 on the die.
No.
28 AC.
Exactly on the dot.
There you go. 18 damage.
Oh
Yes.
boy. Whole 18 damage.
Their fun ability. You'd have been sad if they rolled better. When the escalation die is even, they roll 2d20 for every melee attack and use the result they want. If both dice are 11 or better, the melee attack is an automatic crit.
Oof.
Oh god.
Ooh, that
You're lucky they rolled garbage on their second die every
Yeah.
time,
That
because
would have
the
sucked.
crit still hits you, no matter what your AC
that
is.
would
God.
have sucked. Alright, but
Gaddy.
sorry, that was I'm sorry, I don't know why I cackled.
Because you think you're invincible right now.
She's in her element. She's very pleased right now. So 24 versus AC.
Yep.
Yay! And because it's even, I get to use, and it's the escalation is 2 or plus, I get to use hack and slash, and I get to make another melee attack. But I believe it's rolled completely separately.
Probably. Going for the hurt guy?
I'm
More hurt guy?
presumably.
I pre-rolled some of my stuff. I'm just gonna pre-roll my damage as well.
Only 28 damage.
28. You have slain that orc.
Oh, see that? And she just turns around and clubs the next one.
You can only do it once per battle.
Nope, this is a
This is a
totally
different thing.
different power.
Ah.
I like Gaddy. Ooh, 16 on the die, and I actually get to use hack and slash again, I believe. Do I? Does it change?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
it
don't.
does.
I would have marked it if I probably would have marked it if it didn't. So, sorry, I cackled again really loud.
Can you use only once per round?
Aw, dang it! I should try to be a lot quieter. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get us kicked out of the store.
Doubt.
Well, in that case, I can use the Brutal Strike and 12, 15, 20, 25, 34 damage.
Which guy? More hurt or less hurt?
How hurt is more hurt?
10 points more.
He's
What
got
are they?
25 points. The other
Okay,
guy's
well,
15.
I guess more hurt then.
Okay. He's staggered now. And unhappy. Megalith.
Okay, so I'm using my Shadow Blast, and in dog form, the way this looks is I just spew shadow magic out of my mouth and my eyes, and it looks horrible. So first guy, 18 versus mental defense.
Yep.
Cool. Next, oh, I get to target 3 people, by the way. Second guy, 19 versus mental defense. Third guy, 20 versus mental defense. All right.
All of
They each take 4, 8, 12, 13 psychic damage. And do any of them have 20 HP or fewer?
Yes, one of them does. So he's weakened?
Yeah, he's weakened. Until the end of my next turn.
Doc.
Alright.
There are 2 of these half-orc guys left. Orky guys left.
I am far more interested in the person who's invisible who's attacking us. Am I able to determine if there's any like shimmer like in...
Give me a wisdom perception check.
Alrighty. 22. Can I add War Vet for that?
Sure.
Yep. So 27.
I'm gonna add once per round.
Not only
so
do you
I'll
not
do that
detect
again.
shimmers,
Mhm.
you are convinced there aren't any. You don't think there's an invisible combatant here.
So one of our party caved us in and is now trying to kill us while the orcs are there.
Possibly.
Kill Button Chops!
He has a name. Kill him. He's colored differently than everybody else. Showed up.
His attack bonus is
Palate
different.
His
All
hair's
right.
not just neutral brown.
I just shout out, by the powers of
He
sound
has a
wave.
distinct sprite.
The powers of sound wave.
By the powers of Soundwave, I demand the traitor to reveal himself.
Shockingly, he doesn't.
All right, I charge into. I'm gonna charge into the Should I kill the try to kill the more herd orc? Or?
Nope. He's weakened, so he's not going to do much.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that look on Trevor's face.
It's your
Wasn't
choice.
there a thing about... No, those the owlbears that when they're attacking a weakened opponent, they get to rip
Attacking a
them off.
hampered opponent.
Hampered, okay.
It's your choice. You can kill the weakened
Go
one if you
for
wish.
whichever you want.
I'm gonna try to kill orc number 5. Alrighty. 22 versus AC.
Yep.
Alrighty. 5.
I just realized weakened means it's easier to hit.
Yep.
Oops.
It's easier to hit, and they have a harder time hitting things.
16 damage.
He is dead.
Groovy.
Smash apart. Oh, wow. Jiggy, you're up. There's one half-orc guy kicking around left.
There's only one left?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, plus mystery guy.
There were only 2 left when you made your attacks.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I did not realize
I
that.
only realized that after I was writing down, like, wait, there's only 2 of them.
Alright, that is.
Kill the weakened one.
20...
He's already dead.
Oh,
Damn.
dude! I took the champion feat for comeback strike. I can use it twice per battle.
22.
Oh, I
22
gotta
AC?
pay
Yep.
better attention to this.
This is why you should have a character sheet like mine. Things are clear when I put them next to my powers. Also, character sheet like Trevor is what I really mean to say, because he gave me his layout. And I have my copy, paste, copy, paste. This is actually how I learned to play video. This game, this exact character sheet.
Is,
Oh, yeah.
16.
First time I played, Trevor's just like, I don't know how to play. He's like, here's a character sheet. Yay. And then I just stole it. I just stole this character forever.
Was that the one that you were using in the old game, or was that not your first time?
Huh?
Was that like the old...
Old school D&D with Mike and
Ah,
Greg
so not
both
the-
DMing at the same time.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I mean, 2 separate games.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Wait, so what's the Wednesday night one? At the...
Thump.
Yeah. It was back when
Ah,
D&D...
so if you have back when I first
The
met you guys,
panicked
although to be
idiots.
perfectly honest, I didn't remember
They're gonna get the final
Idiotic
kill.
panic.
No, it was like way back. Like 2, 3 years? 3?
Oh, if it was
4?
3 years ago, it was
Yeah, it's a
way
long
before
time
me.
ago.
I
Yeah.
joined that group, I think, for the first time.
No, yeah, it was before
2
even
years ago.
Daniel. It was me, Don, Trevor.
Orc.
Heck. Gaddy's just like, heck.
So-
Her mace
Yeah, he's
covered in
gonna
orc
go for you.
blood.
He's going to deal 10 damage to you.
Alright. Gaddy does not even care.
Something else that
Thank God the dwarves
Oh,
saw.
I'm bloody.
Thank God
22
the.
versus your AC, Getty?
Nope.
No.
Alright.
Take away
Yet
that.
Yeah, I
another
know.
little
I know.
knife skitters away.
Guy just like, probably still didn't notice, actually. Yeah. Alright.
Then the remaining orc, who has 14 hit points, is attacked by 4 people.
Well, actually, I roll...
He's gonna roll to disengage. Nope.
At like a massive penalty.
Yeah.
But...
Actually, he's just gonna try and run away.
So we all make
Unprovoked. Yep.
all of us make opportunity.
I go for the
I
bite.
crit failed my opportunity attack. Gaddy was not expecting that. She was like, oh.
Oh God, that is a 18 versus AC.
I rolled a
Do
3.
you add escalation?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
I got a 19.
Wait.
That hits.
Okay, no, wait. So the way this works is miss, so 5 damage. Miss, so 5 damage. So it's minus 10.
Miss.
No, because he happened first, right? So we're good. We got it. It's all good.
10.
Also, it's a crit fail. No damage.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So 14 is the minimum.
Well,
we
it's
can
still
do.
my turn, so I can still then go smack him in the
29
back of the
damage.
head.
29?
I believe him to be dead.
Yep.
Alright, now she's gonna use her,
That kills him without assistance.
her combat experience and her non-existent wisdom to try and figure out where that knife came from.
Alright.
Which she noticed this time.
You don't need to roll. It came from one of the dwarves in your caravan.
Were we
You're
able
not
to
sure
determine
which
which
one,
one?
I walk over to the knife and sniff it and go, "This is a knife."
Smells like acetone and alchemical stuff.
Yes. Also smells like knife.
Alright,
Yep. Smells like metal.
Yeah.
Gaddy smiles and turns around at the dwarves.
Oh,
I just sort of like, sort of heads like behind her belly, like he sort of skips forward, like, I know it came from one of you.
5 of them are dead.
Oh, there's only one left?
No.
Oh, there's
10
10
left.
left.
5 of them
Duh.
are dead. They're currently trying to
Yeah,
save
I
another
kept
one who
thinking
is
it.
injured.
I walk.
Who's
they're
not
not paying
trying
much
to
attention.
say?
I would like to walk up next to
All
Gaddy
of them
and
are
go,
helping.
"Hey, you attack a random one. You got a 1 in 10 chance of hitting. Just so you know."
She would do it.
It's true.
Actually, what's
actually,
Mutton Chops doing?
Oh god, he's bleeding out. He's helping patch up the injured dwarf.
I was hoping to threaten
He
them into
put your
revealing.
lamp down.
I was hoping to threaten them into
Doc, what were you
revealing.
gonna say?
I was gonna say, as when Gaddy turns around, do any of them act suspiciously?
You can give me a wisdom-y, insight-y reading kind of check.
Alrighty. Priest of the ancient tech gods?
No.
I probably hear a lot of confessions.
But you've got the fancy.
No, I don't buy that.
Yeah. Alright, so 24.
24? No, actually. None of them seem particularly jumpy or suspicious or anything like that.
So they didn't notice me
I would like to
approaching.
fire
going, I know
a
it
chaos bolt straight into the ground, trying to make as loud of a sound as possible.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
This could be mind control.
Wait, no, I'm just doing this.
Well, wait, but when I came over, none of them they didn't hear me or see me come and go.
They saw you come over.
Yeah.
Lightning-
And when I
it's
said
lightning-
I
he's
knew
hurt.
it came from one of you.
So this is lightning
and
Yeah,
damage.
they don't know what you're talking about.
So the chaos bolt was lightning, so it did make a. Do any
But
of them
they're-
not turn around?
All of them.
Damn it!
What's that?
The thing I learned from
Stop
Sherlock
shooting.
Holmes.
What are you doing?
Just be like,
The thing I learned
like,
from Sherlock Holmes.
Cleric, heal the guys so we can talk to these people, would you?
Yeah, sure. By the power of Megatron, I declare.
Now that we have your undivided attention, she says,
Managed to-
tapping the scary mace into
You
her
managed to
hand.
save one of the dwarves. Yay!
Tap.
They are
Tap.
now discussing
Tap.
burying the
Hey,
other
you know
four.
what? I got a good idea. Let's make them all take the wither. If it is mind control, that should help, theoretically.
I was like, I vote we leave them all for the dragon to eat.
Well, no, the reason I say they all have to take wither is because I'm assuming one of them's working for one of the drug dealers, and that's why he wants to sabotage this whole
No,
thing.
roll me wisdom, perception, hearing things checks.
Nope.
14!
19. Oh, if born for this counts for it, then 23.
11.
Don't even.
Gaddy, the dwarves who were held up, who were talking about burying the other dwarves, when they overhear you talking about killing them all, and then he shot bolts of lightning at them. They're not talking. They think you're possessed. And
Okay.
they're discussing killing you.
I shot it at the ground.
Yes.
Gaddy's-
In front of me.
Shot a
Gaddy's
bolt
just like,
of lightning.
I don't mean to upset you, but one of you just threw a couple of daggers at me. I would like to know which one.
What?
Who has a
What are you
dagger
talking
like
about?
this?
All of us?
Who's missing one? Or two?
All of us?
Damn it!
Like during the fight, when they were
Yeah.
panicking, they were stabbing and throwing knives at people.
Yeah.
It's all right if you just
That's
missed.
why you don't know who threw it.
It's like it's all right if you just missed. I get it. I attract pointy things.
You're magnetic.
I understand. Oh well, we'll just like
It
okay.
doesn't
We'll
take
just
a check at this point to realize that they are now talking amongst each other.
Yeah.
They think you're trying to kill them.
fine. We'll just leave them be. If you could just let me threaten them without doing the
All
thing.
the elderly dwarves are holding their little knives.
Oh, let's face it. I could knock all of you out anyway. Just chill. If I was gonna kill
I
you,
go
I
back,
would have already.
I go back into half elf form, the humanoid,
Yeah.
and go, "It's me, guys. Come on." They're possessed. Don't listen to them. They're evil.
If I was gonna kill you, I would have done it already.
Yeah. If I was gonna kill you, I'd done it with the orcs.
They're taking the little boxes they have of their little engine and stuff. So they're just trying to head back toward the road, away from you guys.
We're going that way too.
We're going through. If you let us go first, you can walk behind us.
No
You
way
follow,
in hell.
you follow us, we attack you.
You realize there's probably more orcs, right?
Yeah, they're not what we're worried about right now.
But we just.
Yeah, we
We're
Oh,
all
fine,
possessed
what?
or something. You're all crazy.
Guy doesn't even care. She just. Yeah, whatever.
Let us go first, and then you can follow up afterwards.
No. Like, they think you're evil right
Yeah,
now.
no, we
They're not
walked
going to take
into that
any
one.
suggestion you give them unless
Let
you
us go
actually,
second,
do something.
and then you guys go
Can I,
first.
can
So
I
we
try
can
to
sneak
Look,
up
he's
on
them
you.
of our
How you
He
purity?
healed them, so is he?
She's threatened them.
Yeah, this
threatened
like
them
I
and plotted
I
to kill
didn't-
them in earshot of them.
I didn't.
Yeah,
threaten
sorry,
you.
I'm sorry.
No
I just-
roll under the sun.
I
It's gonna
just
make
shot in front of me to make a loud noise
Eh.
to hopefully like
Yeah, guy's
suss
just like.
out the traitors.
Guy just kind of looks to him. She's like, yeah, just let him go. Yeah, I guess. It's not like they're helpful.
Yeah.
And they're
Alright.
taking the stuff anyway. Look, get the
here's the
forge.
thing. Okay, whatever. Our PR is just going further down
You're
the
going
It's
to die the
straight
instant
toilet.
you blink.
What PR?
Our
We
PR
did
is
not have a good
poo-poo caca.
reputation to begin with.
Oh my god. All right,
They signed on to travel with us. They knew what they were in.
that's a fair point.
It's a miracle you're still alive.
Yeah, I mean, those chunks were really easy. I mean,
Oh, I wish I'd actually kept track.
all right.
yeah, I mean, you know, those guys, they killed 4 of them almost immediately.
Yeah, like 5 of you guys, or 4 or 5?
There were 5 who got knocked over,
He saved one
one
of them.
survived.
Okay, 4 of you guys died immediately to those orcs, and we handled them deftly.
They're leaving.
Let them go.
all right.
Like,
All right.
Are you following them? To
No.
continue
Gaddy's just
yelling
gonna
at
go
them,
and like
or-
wash
No,
some of the orc guts off her.
we'll
off her
take some
armor.
time to do a short rest, and then
I want to
and
try
then
to
hopefully
steal
enough distance
the
will be covered between the
wither
two of
from
us.
The boxes that they have under their arms.
We
them
have
take
Wither
That's gonna
ourselves.
require a hell of a roll, and there's plenty left lying around.
We have
They
Wither
haven't
ourselves.
carried.
We each have a box.
Everyone was
alright,
carrying
Alright. Never mind then.
Okay, I'm gonna heal up to full. Alright, so looks like we're just gonna sit around, wait like, I'm gonna say an hour.
I'd say 10
I
minutes.
personally, Gaddy would just be like, walhatever, and
Yeah,
just keep
they'll wait
walking
till
to
this-
They'll
screaming.
they'll move pretty urgently, so yeah, 15 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes should be fine, and then we'll just slowly, we'll just go at a leisurely pace behind them.
Gaddy's like, in favor of us not getting arrested when we get there again, we could just kind of like, just like a little like suggestive. I was like, yeah,
We could just mace 4 or 5 mace.
I mean, if it gets to that point, you may as well just kill Connor straight up, so.
What do you think she's planning to do?
Yeah. So that's fine. If it gets, I think,
That she's been suggesting the entire time.
if it gets to that point, Gaddy, I will be okay with that. All right.
Like Gaddy's totally willing to go through with your other plans. She's just like she's expecting it to go wrong, and then she'll have to hit things.
To
and
be
she's
fair,
okay with
she's
that.
not wrong to expect that. Okay.
So we're walking on the trail, singing a jaunty tune.
You know,
Seeing an occasional dead dwarf.
And seeing as there's only
we're off
6
to
minutes
kill the
left,
dragon.
As you're walking along, you do in fact come across another dead dwarf. This one is missing an arm, and there are several peck marks in it. Looks like owlbear worked you.
Like, we told them.
The footsteps leading away appear much more hurried than approaching.
We're off to kill the dragon, the terrible, terrible dragon of Forge.
Don't! Okay. Oh,
Forge.
don't sing that within earshot of the Black Dragon.
Forge.
I'm just gonna say that my 6 with the Emperor was that while we were traveling to begin with, she was playing cards, presumably, with the dwarves, and gambling, obviously.
Okay.
And won a potion belt off one of them.
Sure.
Since it's the end of the day and I haven't used it.
Sure.
I don't remember the stats off the top of my head, so I'll write it down later.
It's a bill. Gives you an extra recovery and lets you
instantly
draw
drink
items off.
It's a quick action to drink a potion.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, I think that's a good place to get up here. So you guys are wandering through the woods, overland, on your way to Forge again.
Guys look totally unperturbed, like whistling and like probably spinning her.
Do we pass by Susan's grave?
You know what? Yes.
You stop to
We
pay
all
your
say a
respects.
quick prayer.
Caddy's like,
You
who's
were
this
a good
Susan
horse.
chick?
You carted my butt around most effectively.
I couldn't.
And you were a great conversationalist.
Does Gaddy know Susan?
No, she's just like, who's this Susan chick?
You think it's like my
Invigorator,
ex-wife
never
or
mind.
something?
Yeah, you seem really choked about this. As far as Gaddy's concerned, this was a very successful day.
Don't you understand? See, if they see you in a stasis tank, they'll assume you're some kind of supervillain. My God, you're right. We're doomed. There's nothing that can be done. Whatever you do, don't have a goatee. And for the love of God, do not be the second in command of anything.
Or the chancellor.
The adventurers came to town. All of the kings immediately fired their advisors for no apparent reason until they left, then rehired them.
So, the assistant.
Well, no.
We call it protective termination.
Well, you can't fire the advisors. That way the adventurers think the advisors are going to want revenge.
You send them on vacation.
What if anyone asks if you have an advisor? Just
That's actually why the Undermarch exists between Anvil and Forge. Whenever the adventurers are in Anvil, they just send all the advisors to Forge. They send them all back. The adventurers just pass a bunch of random guys. Go the other way. Oh, these guys all look like scribes or something. Don't know if they have any quests. No, they don't.
What about the one with the floating exclamation point?
Nah, don't worry about it.
No, that's just a hat.
He's a quizmaster.
that would actually be a hilarious hat. And I really want like a headband that has like
Headband with the yellow exclamation mark. Yeah. I think they make those.
Pretty sure they do.
They must. Somebody must make those.
Yeah. It was like,
I've just realized all of my prayers so far have been using Decepticons instead of the normally...
How did you not notice that before?
I noticed that
you say
immediately.
You say nothing but Starscream or
Starscream and
Megatron.
Megatron, yeah.
Starscream, Megatron, and don't forget the prayers of Soundwave.
Oh, yes. Yeah, be a prophet Soundwave or something. I think you might have gotten your family might have gotten a bad book at some point. Just went with it.
They found this metal disc. Said Transformers 3 on it.
No, they burned that as heresy.
Yeah, it is Autobot propaganda.
Yes. Well, it's because all the Autobots are all like humble and stuff. So they never wrote about how awesome they are.
Yeah, yeah, except there was that one very bizarre scene in number 3 where Optimus Prime shoots a man begging for his life.
See, I never understood how come the Autobots were always things like, like trucks and fire engines, whereas like the Decepticons got to be dinosaurs and jet planes. And,
Or no, there were the
Why would
Dinobots. They were Autobots.
yeah, but they got lame dinosaurs. The other guys were T-Rex and Raptors.
Didn't one of them just transform into a gun?
Yeah, Megatron.
Yeah.
Megatron was a gun.
Just for a while, there was
He's like,
just,
I'm gonna
abandoned
be
all
like,
subtlety.
cannon time.
Yeah, Megatron. He was the main bad guy throughout the whole show. The one that turned into a gun.
Megatron is.
Us pen and pencil players. Or pencil and paper players.
Pen and pasta players.
Back.
That's where you run out of forks that are clean and you don't feel like doing dishes, so you just use 2 pens.
I
Chopsticks,
usually have like a million pencils in my bag. I just happened to have been using a different bag for a couple of days, and
As
not
you're
everything's
eating,
made
you're
it
like,
back.
that's weird. I don't remember putting anything blue in this pasta. And you're just like, oh, the heat's doing things to the fence.
Why wouldn't you
Not
use
that ever happened.
Why wouldn't you use the pen caps? Or the opposite side of the pen?
They didn't have caps. They were like, they're retractable.
Or the opposite side, man.
Just, look, mistakes were made. Alright.
Alright. We have yet to fight people who really attack my physical defense, which is unfortunate.
Fought raids.
Yeah, that was before I got my cloak.
You've had your cloak for like 2 sessions, dude.
I just want to use it.
I love that +4 to AC. That is a wonderful power.
Yeah, if as long as I can hit with it.
True.
I have been rolling terribly for that power the entire campaign.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Quite funny, actually.
We've been here.
But,
It's because you keep using it on turn 1.
Yeah. I'm starting to learn from my mistakes now.
Let the escalation climb a bit, man.